I know you see somehow the world will treat them.
See, you just counted down low for me. What's up, guys? It's your boy, that guy Jordan, and this is the real episode 5 of the Cartoons and Chaos podcast. I got too hyped last week and jumped the gun, but we're not doing that today. First and foremost, before I start this episode, I want to say a special shout out to my wife. Her grandfather did pass over the 4th of July weekend, so this episode it is dedicated to the Ernest Riley. Thank you guys to the family and everything. We had the funeral yesterday. It was beautiful. Thank you guys again for showing your love and support to my wonderful wife and to the family and everything like that. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into the episode. First and foremost, before I do that again, welcome back, Dallas. Thank you for coming. He's the anime guru. And of course, our boy, Cindy D, and my best friend, Dante. Hey, I told you guys, we going to have guest stars every week almost type of thing. And hey, Dante here to debate me on my Harry Potter list and everything. He a Harry Potter fan. What's up, Dante? You ready for this? Look at that. Look at that. Everyone tells me I'm a Slytherin, but I'm actually Gryffindor. I've taken so
I don't know
many
if you
tests.
can see, but I got a Gryffindor door handle right there. So
Cap. I am a Gryffindor through and through. Today, that's
why are you
crazy.
lying? Stop lying.
That's crazy. Today's episode is action-packed. We are ranking Harry Potter
Those tests were
films
altered.
from worst to best, dropping the top 10 Pixar franchises of all time, and having a full-blown Avatar The Last Airbender celebration because that show is the greatest show of all time on Nickelodeon. And don't worry, we're teasing next week's episode 6 too, so stay locked in. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the perfect wizarding world. Here is where it gets crazy. So, Dante, like I said, Harry Potter fan. We've read the books. Here's where I'm going to start this at. My least favorite Harry Potter film is Prisoner of Azkaban. Yes. I told you, we are starting this.
What? No, it's top 3. There is no way.
What?
Bro.
Oh my god.
Nah, bro. Prisoner of Azkaban is one of the best. That's top 3.
Oh my god.
Prisoner of Azkaban is top 3.
Prisoner of Azkaban had the weakest story to it.
I'm not going to say it's number 1, but it's definitely top 3.
Oh my god. I mean, to a certain extent. Like, don't get me wrong.
No, bro. It was
had
fire.
its moments. But the build-up for that film was kind of crazy. Like, it was just all over the place. Don't get me wrong. I do love the Dementors and everything, but the time travel aspect just messed it up for me. I don't know, man. I can't really get down with that one on that one, man.
Time travel.
My next least favorite though, after Prisoner of Azkaban, is Sorcerer's Stone. Sorcerer's Stone. I think because if you rewatch the Harry Potter films, I think the start of it is just it's so bland. It's so
okay.
And understandably, it was like 2000, but now that if we having an honest conversation, Sorcerer's Stone doesn't really have that many memorable, SK type of vibes. And then we go into my next one, which would be Chambers of Secrets. Don't get me wrong. Yes. Chamber of Secrets. Yes. Chamber of Secrets is not a top 5 Harry Potter film. It's bottom. It's at the bottom
Chamber
of the list here.
Secrets.
But Chamber of Secrets does have its merits. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the Quidditch scenes. I love those scenes. I love seeing
that is insane.
The Harry fighting the Basilisk. And I think early Harry Potter, like, rest in peace to Dumbledore, to the first Dumbledore, because remember they changed actors, because the first guy died. No, he died after the second movie. The actor for him, rest in peace. But he was a boring Dumbledore to me, so that's why I'm glad we got the next Dumbledore. Like, that dude was a G.
Oh yeah. Bro, I don't know how true this is, but I think they're trying to get the dude that plays Magneto to come play Dumbledore.
That would have been
the dude that originally played Dumbledore was on his deathbed.
Having the dude that played off of Lord of the Rings as Dumbledore.
Like, what the fuck?
Come on, let's be real here. Damn near. So now we get into the top 5. We get into my top 5. At number 5, we got Goblet of Fire.
I could not
Goblet
tell
of Fire
apart.
peak start. That's when for me it got darker. It got darker from there, because that's the movie where we started killing people off. My boy, go ahead, Dallas. That's your favorite. That's your favorite. You can't tell me that band was going crazy. You can't tell me that band wasn't going crazy in the booth when Harry brought back that body. You can't tell me when Harry brought back Cedric Diggory's body, that band wasn't going back. Had that. Bow. Can't tell me.
It was like, turn me up.
Then we got number 4. Bow. Deathly Hallows Part 1. At my number 4. Deathly Hallows Part 1. I think the hype for it was really good, because think about it, like you're right in 2010, 2011. You see that trailer. That Part 1 was hype, but I think they left out so much out of the last 2 films from the book, so it's kind of very disappointing. That was my disappointing factor for both of the Deathly Hallows, because you left out so much. But I understand you had a time constraint at the time. So hopefully the show does better for it. Because at my number 3, my top 3 comes down to the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Because the Battle of Hogwarts peak. That is peak. Like, that's peak cinema. I think that's what solidified like Harry Potter as like the top 10 movie franchise of all time. Like right there. And then my number 2 is Half-Blood Prince. I love the Half-Blood Prince. I will literally go back and rewatch the Half-Blood Prince, and I will still get sad when I see Dumbledore get murdered right off the thing, and be like, Snape is like, till this day, I still be like, I know Snape is a hero, but he still killed Dumbledore, but I know it was planned because Dumbledore basically knew everything, but still, man, like, it didn't have to go like that. It could have been so much more, but nah. And then, of course, my number 1 is Order of the Phoenix. It's the best book and the best movie. Order of the Phoenix is the best. I can't, can't see it. I can't peek. I know Dante disappointed at me.
Really? Order of the Phoenix is at the bottom for me. I'm not disappointed. I think I ranked these purely off nostalgia as a kid. Because Order of the Phoenix is at the bottom of the list for me. And I only ranked that one solo because my grandma... Y'all remember when there would be a dude on the side of the gas station selling movies and shit on a burnt CD?
Yeah.
My grandma got Order of the Phoenix for me on that burnt CD, and there would just be people walking in front of the damn... So I enjoyed that movie least out of it. I would always see someone's head walking by every 2 seconds. So I will agree though that Order of the Phoenix was one of the best books. So
trust me,
that's how I felt about. Would have
I still feel that way about.
And got the movie from a retail store.
I would have Last Airbender movie. I still feel that way. I got it on bootleg, but I still feel that movie sucks. Either way it goes. Yes, that is.
The one where they started breakdancing to move a pebble across the
took 5 fellas to move 1 rock. It's crazy.
That was a flash mob.
Like,
and then remember, the firebenders couldn't produce their own fire
across the field, and then another one to actually launch it at somebody.
Well,
that was the part that made me mad.
I know we getting sidetracked, but what made me mad about that
they had to already have a campfire lit.
In order to bend y'all basically made the firebenders in that movie Pyro from X-Men. That's basically what you made of that man. He can't. He had a lighter. He had to have lighter.
I don't know I don't know if in the comics he could produce his own fire. I just know in the movies he had a lighter.
So where we at with your list? I mean, you said you got Order of the Phoenix at the bottom.
4.
And then what's next?
4.
Yeah. Let's go from.
All right. So you want to start from the bottom to the top, or top to the bottom? All right, so my number one is Order of the Phoenix. You already know why.
Yeah.
That's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Until y'all seen a movie where someone's walking by every 5 seconds,
Yeah.
Of course.
you'd understand the struggle. Yeah. My next one after that is Sorcerer's Stone.
It was a long.
It's
I feel
not
like
a bad
like you said. I
movie,
think
it's
they
just-
try to jam pack
That
that
movie
movie
was like
with
what?
everything
Almost
they could
3
from
hours
the
long,
first book.
like 2 hours long or something like that.
And
Yeah.
trying to sit down and
me
rewatch
see.
that movie is insane. Like, it's long as hell. And then imagine trying to watch it when ABC Family was doing the marathons. So then you got to add the commercials in there. It's brutal. Yeah, that's
Brother. Yeah, runtime is 2 hours and 32 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
It was a whole bunch of nothing happening in that movie. I enjoyed it though, because I'm a kid. It's alright, but it's at the bottom. for
Explain
me.
yourself.
My next one is
Explain.
Deathly Hallows Part 2.
That was death.
Yes.
So wait. So you put part
I
two?
don't like cliffhangers.
Are you mean
bro.
part
I
one,
don't
right?
like cliffhangers. So having to wait for that part 2,
That's insane. That.
no, part 2, because I had to wait
What
for
do
it
you
to come
mean?
out.
They told
I
you.
didn't
They
like that
literally
shit.
told
I
you in
didn't
the
like
trailer
how
that you
they
had to
left it
wait.
off.
Part
That
1,
made me so
2010.
mad, bro.
Part 2,
What was it?
2010,
The
2011.
ending
They
of part
told you
1?
that. That's insane.
I don't like waiting, bro. I'm an impatient person. I didn't like when they split up Avengers.
We
When
got
everyone in
3
that movie died
trailers.
and we
We
to
got
wait.
3.
We didn't get anything for Endgame. We got 1 trailer, and then we had to wait like how long? We got what, radio silence for
Why
how
are
many
you
months
this
before we
petty?
got a trailer?
Why are you this
We didn't know
petty?
shit about the next movie. We didn't even know the title. All right, so Deathly Hallows.
Wow.
My next one
All about
is
being a fireman.
my next one is Half-Blood Prince.
Wow.
And then again, I know this is I love the Harry Potter movies. I'm not trying to shit on them. Half-Blood Prince. I like the movie. I played the video game. That's another reason I'm ranking this so low. I don't know if y'all ever played the Half-Blood Prince video game. That was one of the worst fucking Harry Potter video games I ever played in my life, bro. Half-Blood Prince and the Deathly Hallow games pissed me off, bro.
Yeah.
But Half-Blood Prince, I'm only putting that
Yeah,
low because
Felix
what
Felicis.
was that? That's when we found out Snape was the Half-Blood Prince. Harry got the
Dumbledore
Felix
died.
of Luck or whatever.
You know?
What else happened in that movie? See, I can't even remember shit from
Okay.
it. Dumbledore died.
Okay.
That's in the middle for me. My next one is Deathly
It
Hallows
was a hype
1.
movie. Like 2010.
Even though I hate
20 like
that
going
I
into
had to wait
2020,
for the second
going
part,
into
that shit was
2010,
hype. I'm
and
not
you
gonna
saw
lie.
the trailer for Harry Potter Part 1 and 2, you
That shit
knew
was hype as hell.
it was your generation is about to go crazy. Yeah.
Cause didn't the movie
Yup.
literally start off with them like preparing to leave?
This is
Like
it.
Hermione erased her parents' memories
I
of her and
think I
shit.
really
Yeah,
the
I was
only
like,
disappointment
bro, this is really it.
the only disappointment
Like,
I
we're
had
about to
with
get
part
into
1
this
was
shit.
that we did not get to see
Yeah.
Moody die.
And
I
then
wanted
they
to
had-
see him die. Like
Where you said-
right, I wanted to see it. Like I really wanted to see him.
Yeah,
like,
what is
and
it? They
in the
got to
books they
the
kind of like
house
did
and then
the
they
same
said
thing,
Moody's
but in the
dead.
movie I feel like
Right.
we should have got to see that death.
Yeah. 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 But yeah, they started off on timing in that movie.
Where are we at? Yo,
Tugged at the
your top
heartstrings.
4 or top 3?
My next one is Chamber of the Secrets.
Interesting.
top 3 for me.
Why is Chamber of Secrets so high?
Deathly Hallows was 4. So Chamber of Secrets is 3.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
Chambers. I had Chambers of Secret on VCR, bro. I had that on a VCR tape. You don't know how many times I watched Chambers of Secrets. I got that whole soundtrack memorized. Bro,
I think
did they play Hedwig's theme in the first movie? At the end of the movie? Hedwig's theme. Bro, that shit might be cheesy, but when fucking Hagrid came back into the Great Hall and then everyone started slow clapping, I was like, oh my nigga. I was like, they got him up out of there. That is, Chamber of Secrets is so nostalgic for me, and it was the best video game. Chamber of Secrets was the best video game. Yes. Yes. And I enjoyed reading that book as a kid too. God. Brother. Now, my top 2. Second place is Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh my god. We didn't kill nobody. Bro, until you start killing people off.
It started getting dark for me.
It's not dark.
That's when it started getting dark. Cause what? That's when we found out.
I think J.K. Rowling said she was gonna kill him off.
I mean,
pretty sure she
Ron was gonna die. Honestly, when I was a kid. Yeah. So yeah, it started getting dark for me. So when we found out Sirius was Harry's godfather. So we found out that everything that was happening to him was fake news, and it was actually Peter Pettigrew that was doing everything and shit. Bro, no. He had the Marauders map, right? You have the Marauders map. How do you not see there's a grown-ass man sleeping in Ron's room? You should see Ron Weasley, and then on top of his name, Peter Pettigrew.
Because it's plot.
Why are we not paying attention to the map? We could have figured this out a long time ago.
This fella.
What the fuck were Fred and George doing? Why were they not paying attention? You don't see this grown-ass man that's in your brother's room? I would look at that and be like, why is there a second name in his room? I would have called up Dumbledore like, hey, what the fuck? There's Peter Pettigrew in his room. I don't know who this dude is. Come get this nigga.
I mean, valid crash out.
Shit, what else happened?
In my room.
Because, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Bro, it pissed me off because when I watched the movie, they gave the map to Harry. Harry immediately saw Peter Pettigrew. And I'm like,
well, maybe they thought it was just like enchanted. Like, I think that's what made me mad. Never once noticed that there was an extra name. Because you're right, we could have been solved the Peter Pettigrew thing. But see, like, it built up because like Peter Pettigrew is a weird dude anyway. But then like after what he did in part 4, I was just like, I can't mess with Peter Pettigrew. I'm glad he died. So.
Yeah, Peter Pettigrew is
that is insane.
Scum of the earth, low human being. And my first one, Goblet of Fire. Bro, Goblet of Fire. I don't know the correlation for this, but I associate Goblet of Fire with Fergie's.
I'm not disrespecting Fergie or her music at all. Love Fergie. Fergie, if you're out there, we love you.
No,
how does that correlate with Harry Potter?
I don't know the timeline. Wait. I don't know the timeline, but I feel like I saw Goblet of Fire in theaters when it first came out as a kid. And I feel like on the way there, I heard Fergie's Glamorous. And then, so they just kind of mashed together in my mind. So now every time I think of Harry Potter, I think of Fergie. I don't know why.
We listen and we don't judge, but you're funny.
Don't judge me. But yeah, no. Goblet of Fire was peak for me. That was it started getting more serious. For some reason, Harry grew his hair out. I don't know who told him to do that. That shit was ugly as fuck.
Because like, not only did Harry have long hair,
I don't know who the wardrobe with that long ass person hair was. They need to get fired for that shit.
Literally Shaggy. I think even the twins had longer hair, like just tad bit long.
Shaggy, literally trying to turn into Shaggy, bro.
I will say Goblet of Fire did bring.
I'm pretty sure everyone had
when Voldemort came back.
Hair.
I was like, whoa. That is true. That is. And then we get a banger,
and then we got the Wand Clash, the very first Wand Clash. That shit was fire, bro. Peak.
I mean, it's funny because of the simple fact of.
We're calling that a banger. What's up with you, bro?
Do you like sidetracking here? But do you think he got the job as Edward because he was in Harry Potter? Yeah, I mean, Harry Potter. Goblet of Fire came out in 2004.
When did
and in
Twilight come out?
I want to say Twilight, the movie came out in like 2008.
After Goblet of Fire?
Wow.
Let me see.
Because I remember back in being in elementary school, middle school.
Yeah, Twilight came out in 2008.
Twilight had girls in a chokehold. You had these little girls talking about, I'll fight you for Team Edward. You Team Jacob, bitch. Like, damn. And I'm over here like, I just want to read Animorphs in Harry Potter. Like, what? I'm looking for the 4th Aragon book.
I mean,
the Goblet of Fire.
So, wait,
okay, that correlates. So I mean, 3 years.
Yeah, Goblet of Fire. Sorry.
He was in like some. I think he went from Harry Potter to Twilight.
I don't think he was in anything
now he's Batman
before Twilight.
We're not gonna talk about Batman. I think
he just went from.
But now he's Batman. But anyways.
Oh, he was in the Haunted
that's a conversation for a different day.
You don't like
yes,
Batman?
It was. I'm gonna need you to stop.
It was not a bad movie.
Oh my god. Anyways, guys, if you guys are watching this,
was not
let us know if y'all agree or if me and Dante needs to go to Azkaban. You let us know. That would be funny. I'm not going to Azkaban. It depends on your resume, but shout out. Shout out to Daniel Radcliffe for being part of our.
We love you, bro.
Shout out to Daniel Radcliffe for being part of our childhood. How about that?
You ever seen Mickey 17?
All right. Yeah. Next up, we going over to Disney Pixar. Okay, so here's what Pixar.
Yeah, Mr. Radcliffe.
I'm gonna do this a little differently. So instead of doing it by individual movies, because there's way too many Pixar movies. We're gonna do this by the franchises. So if your movie was individual, cool. If it was part of a franchise, cool. It's gonna be bundled in here, and we're gonna talk about the top 10 Pixar films of all time. Pixar is, in my personal opinion, better than Disney movies. I don't know about anybody else, but Pixar constantly brings bangers to the table, and no matter where your list is, and I feel like if you have a top 10 Pixar movie of all time, your list is valid. Like, there's only one bad Pixar film to me, and y'all never gonna believe what it is. I'm never gonna tell anybody outside of the people that surround me. But in my personal opinion, I think everyone should have at least everyone should have pretty much the same movies in your top 10. I don't know, maybe. Like, here at my number 10, we're gonna start at 10. How about we all start at 10? At my number 10, despite all the controversy around it and all the it's too woke and everything like that, Lightyear was a banger. I'm sorry, like, growing up off of Buzz Lightyear, and then like I love Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, and then he got his own show, and then seeing this movie, it was good. And I think Chris Evans was Lightyear. I like Chris Evans, so like, top 10 movie for me. Am I tripping? I don't know.
I never watched Lightyear.
I like it. What's your number 10?
Give an
it's
opinion
valid.
on that, but
Lightyear is pretty good.
I heard it was pretty good though.
Lowest. Well, you said for you, I know for you, you said you're not going to put nothing in particular order.
The lowest?
So I'll just run through mine really quickly. Then we'll start with mine. So at my number 9 is going to be Elemental. Peak movie. You guys need to see it. I wasn't gonna go see it. but then my wife forced me to go see it. She was like, "You need to come see this movie. We need to watch it. It's a good movie." So I watched it, and I realized it was a great movie. It was a good movie, and I'm glad I watched it. Like, I actually genuinely enjoyed that movie. I'll watch it again. At my number 8, A Bug's Life. Bug's Life VCR. I had that on VHS. So classical movie for me, and I love the tone of it. And you learned a lot from those. You said, yeah, Bug's Life, of course. Valid.
You said Bug's
Life? Yes. Classic.
Bro, did you ever play the game on
that just shows our age right there. That just shows age. But Bug's Life. Okay, so I'm in a chokehold between my 7, 6, and 5. So I think I'm gonna reverse a little bit. I think at my number 7, I'm gonna put Ratatouille. I think number 7 is Ratatouille. Ratatouille is a solid movie. I just don't think it. I think it's bottom. It's top 10 Pixar movie of all time, but it's not top 5. My number. What do you call it? My number 6 is going to be WALL-E. I'm gonna put WALL-E at my number 6. I loved WALL-E. I remember watching that for the first time, and it changed how I view everything. It changed how I view the world. I think it radicalized me. It radicalized. I knew it was a good movie. At my number 5, we have Up. I'm sorry, I couldn't put Up lower than anything, but Up was it was a beautiful movie. It still gets me to this day. Like, at my number 4, we're gonna do Toy Story at my number 4. The Toy Story franchise at my number 4. It's not okay. Hear me out.
No, I'm not saying anything.
I really don't.
It's funny
really
that
don't. I think the reason why Monsters Inc. is at my number,
because they don't do movie-based video games.
Toy Story is at my number 4 because of Toy Story 4. That movie, Toy Story 4 was horrible. I am sorry, and I think that yes, is that the one with the spoon, right? The spork. Yeah, no.
You think it was bad?
No.
Yeah.
You're tripping.
Yeah,
bro, I couldn't.
My thing, I love the spark though. I think it was funny as fuck.
Yeah. He was the best part of the movie.
That's what I'm saying. It's
the fact we counted him as a toy, even though he's literally just an eating utensil with some fucking.
You have my top 3. Monsters Inc. University. Monsters Inc. franchise at my number 3. I think watching Monsters Inc. and seeing that movie was so funny, and it was just like, I missed seeing Boo, but then seeing like the origin story of Monsters Inc. was also dope. Even though it took long. And you know what? I hate this about the Pixar films, because we got Toy Story, and then we got Toy Story 2 relatively early, but then you go into my number 2, you got Incredibles. The Incredibles to me was the best Pixar movie until like another movie came out, my number 1. But The Incredibles is one of the best movies of all time. But then I'm mad it took them 10, 15 years just to get me a number 2. I'm glad that some of the actors for the voice actors were still alive. I'm glad. I'm happy about that. But nah, The Incredibles franchise peak. Like, I can't, when I have kids, they gotta watch that movie. That's one of the movies they gotta watch. And then my number 1, and everybody gets on me about it, but my number 1's Cars. I grew up around cars. I know cars, but watching the Cars, it just Lightning McQueen, and you got Radiator Springs, and then I know Dallas, you said you didn't watch Cars 3. You need to, because the simple fact of the matter is that okay, Cars 1, perfect, peak, everything. Cars 2, cash grab. Cars 3, we're back to peak. We're back to emotional territory, and this is what it was like. Love it. I don't know. That's my top 10.
Yeah, I'll definitely time to watch. Okay, not bad.
Who's going next? You want to go next, Alice?
I'll go since I haven't barely been talking at all the whole dang stream. So pretty much mine's will.
Don't put them in order.
It's kind of it's kind of weird. I don't really want to put it in order just because I kind of love them all very strongly down about the name. But we'll just say so number 10, I'm going to put. Well, yeah, no, they're not gonna be in order. So I love Coco. The movie Coco was fucking amazing. I loved it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna feel more strongly towards some of these movies because, like I said, I was in choir like all my life. I love to sing. I love all kinds of music. You know, from normal, just like American, Japanese anime music, opera music, Italian. Like I listen to damn near anything if it sounds real good. So like I said, I loved all the music and songs in Coco. I love the just the whole like the Day of the Dead setting that it had in the movie, as well as like them going off of the traditions of like, you know, people don't truly die until you forget about them. And that was kind of like the basis around the movie. It was just like people who come back during the holiday of the Day of the Dead, or just like, you know, families going back to visit graves and honor, you know, past loved ones. And then if like you are forgotten, pretty much it's like you almost like cease to exist, like period, which was like it makes sense though, because I mean, like as long as you have the memory of someone, they'll forever live on in your heart. So I definitely love the concept behind that movie.
Some bullshit.
Yeah,
my name was the dog. They made fun of me for. They made fun of me at Amazon for that because the dog's name was Dante.
Dante, yeah. Y'all kind of have the same personality.
He gonna cuss us out tonight on Twitch.
I'll choose to take that as a compliment
in a good way. and then at 9 is definitely I want to say Turning Red. I fucking love that movie too, with the whole her family kind of being under this kind of like I can't remember if it was like a family curse or something like that, but it was just like I love the whole, you know, idea of like, you know, her trying to be at peace with herself and loving herself and how different she is. And you know, it was kind of just also kind of like had that like little bit of like puberty type of thing that she was going through that was kind of tying into with the whole her transforming into the whole red panda thing too. And then the songs in that movie was sick too, so I fucking love that too. Next up, 8 will have to be Elemental as well. I fucking love that movie. Like I love the water dude. He was fucking hilarious. How like
bro was crying like, for everything. Oh my god!
I know, like he's very like emotional and caring though. That's why I loved how he was, because like. When he invited her over to the family dinner, and then they was all just like trying to make each other cry. It was like a party game or whatever, and he was just like puppies and butterflies and stuff, and they all just started busting out crying for no reason. That was just hilarious. But no, I love that movie. It was just very like the visuals were just very colorful, and I loved the whole like there was just different types of elements. It was literally just like the
I really Avatar,
enjoyed, you know, 4 elements, but they're like they're like you know, living people or beings
everyone's also
and
the
stuff.
same. So like I really enjoyed that.
Exactly. Yeah, because that's what we don't get enough of in, you know, in real life, is that, you know, people just accepting, you know, the differences that other people may have, but
of course,
you know. Then we got, I want to say, Ratatouille. I think this is like what was this, my 7th, I think. But yeah, Ratatouille movie, like I said, that'll forever just be like one of my go-to. I'll always go back and watch that, because I think it was just always funny how like he was cooking up a storm in the kitchen with the pot when it was just a rat by himself. And then the dude came in, he just saw him about to add in that little, I don't know what type of veggie or whatever it was, but he just like stopped and was like, and they tried to run off and shit. Like,
bro, you remember he took him? He had him in his hand, and I think someone was getting ready to come into the room. He like pulled down his pants. He's about to put him in
He said trauma bonding.
Like, bro, there's no way you're about to put me in your drawers, bro.
Like, please.
Yup.
And that's where the famous meme came from with that food inspector dude. He ate the food and then he had flashbacks to being the kid again. He was like, this shit is gas. And then definitely 6 gotta mention definitely Finding Nemo.
I have a confession.
Yes.
I have a confession.
Yes.
I have a confession to make. I did not like Finding Nemo.
The Ring of Fire.
I do not like Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
You don't like Finding Nemo?
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
I
don't know what it was. I can never. I watched Finding Nemo. I just never could like it. And I don't like Finding Dory. I don't like Finding Dory. I don't like Dory as a character because I just don't like Ellen DeGeneres. I don't like Ellen DeGeneres. I don't like Ellen DeGeneres. So like,
you didn't like Finding Dory?
I can't. That's the problem. I can't ignore it. I got to hear her voice. That's like ignoring. That's like trying to ignore Brie Larson as Captain Marvel.
Bro,
can't do it.
I don't even.
The only character I actually liked out of Finding Nemo was the fish that William Dafoe played. In the tank. That's the only character I can kind of just. Yeah, I don't know. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with like the cracked beak a little bit. Yeah, I already know I'm about to get some hate for it, but
he's talking about the one. With
yeah,
the scar
it was cool though. I like William Dafoe.
Yeah, or was that was on his nose or some shit? It wasn't on his eye.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he tried to escape or whatever. And then he injured. No, he had a scar on his nose, and then he injured.
I like the sea turtles.
Yeah, I don't know how to take that, bro. You're tripping. How you not like Finding Nemo?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, they had too many funny moments in that.
I'm sorry.
And then they had the darkness in the beginning with just the mom dying, trying to defend her kids, and the only.
Okay, I do find myself now that part for the mine. I do find myself saying that sometimes, so I'm fine with that. But there's only like 3. It's not peak. I'm sorry.
Yes, because it's peak. Brother.
Anyway, after that, just okay. So number 6, number 5, I am going to put I'm going to put the Toy Story franchise. I liked I like Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. And like I said, 4 kind of wasn't doing it for me, but I like the Swart dude. It was just I didn't like the whole like.
Yeah, it was weird.
Because what was it like? Woody staying behind with Lil Bo Peep or something like that? Yeah, he stayed behind with her, and then I was just like,
it was
just weird because she was gone for a long time, and then she just popped up here, and it was just like, I'll stay here with you. I was like, what?
I think the plot of Toy Story 4 is Woody is not Bonnie's favorite toy. So she doesn't play with him as much. So Woody's the one that's just kind of corral everyone to make Bonnie happy, even though he's not the favorite toy. He doesn't really care anymore. You know, he just wants her to be happy. So since, he's not being played with, he might as well fucking stay with Bo Peep and make the other kids happy on the playground and shit.
With the big
There's
bear.
no reason to stay with
After
Bonnie.
you did that, it was kind of hard to come back. Like it's hard. It's kind of hard to follow up with that. Like Toy Story.
Yeah,
he was. I think I'm pretty sure Toy Story
that was a peak
1 through 3
to me. That was
the first 3 movies of Toy Story is in that weird flux where all 3 movies were bangers. The first 3 movies were bangers.
Bro, wait till you get to me. I'm about to deep dive into that shit.
Yeah, because like I like Toy Story 3 just for the villains and just the difficulties they went through. Like, because I think the bear's name was Fonzo or something like that.
I think it was Lotso.
Yeah,
like lots of hugs or some shit.
Yeah. But he was an understandable crash out because it's just like, you know, he was abandoned and then he kind of just like, you know, kind of had like trust issues and shit. And then he was really like he was just abusive and stuff, but it was just like he was mostly just trying to make sure other toys didn't go through what he had to go through. But
it's going downhill from there.
Then he turned into a control. Yeah, then he turned into a control freak crash out. So after that, it was kind of just like, But yeah, and then the monkey being the security was just hilarious because he was really snitching on every fella that tried to leave. It like he just had like a whole like compilation of him just catching multiple toys dipping out.
Wait, the voice actor for Ken the doll is different in Toy Story 3 and 4. I did not know that.
Swear to God,
who voiced Ken the doll in Toy Story 3?
Oh yeah,
as in Michael Keaton Batman.
Huh.
Swear to God,
Michael
Keaton voiced.
Michael Keaton has done voice work for Pixar because he was the voice of the green car from Cars.
What's his name?
Ka-chigga.
I'm tripping. Never mind.
Thunder. Where's the confetti?
The thunder.
Wait, I'm tripping.
Oh, okay.
Keanu Reeves wasn't Ken the doll. He was Duke Kaboom.
Voice acting for
Ken.
So
I don't know why I thought he was Ken.
Like he's usually the villain, or he's an antagonist most of the time.
Yeah.
All right, what's next, my guy?
I'm tripping. Never mind. Ken wasn't in Toy Story 4. I'm tripping.
And then number 4, I believe, will be
yes.
Number 4, I believe I will put Cars in there because I didn't mention it before because like I said, loved Cars
the
one,
video game,
amazing. We had Life Is the Highway. I was addicted to that song for freaking years.
The video game. Mention the video game. The video game was fire.
I had the game. I never beat it because as a kid, most of us as kids is kind of struggling to beat story mode games because we just can't figure out what the heck we're supposed to do without clear instructions. But just driving around,
I would never play.
It's fun enough, like just doing the little races or jumping off ramps and stuff. That was already cool. I love Cars too.
Here's my problem with Cars.
That was when they went to Tokyo.
I love Cars.
Yeah,
that was a whole spy one.
First of all, that video game is peak. It actually, Cars is the only NASCAR game I'll play. Like if they remade Cars, that's the only game where I could go around the track in like 8 all the way around the track. That's the only one I can do that at. But Cars 2 is really weird. Yeah. It's a really weird flux for me because it wasn't about lightning no more. It was just a Mater story. That's all it was.
Yeah, I mean, they're Cars. There's only so much you can really do in terms of, like with Lightning McQueen stuff. So, I mean, and that's his like best friend too. So it's just like, shoot, give him his own movie damn near too.
Of course.
But, next up, I'm going to put Monsters, Inc. for number. Yeah, because like I said, I love Monsters, Inc. 1. Like, I enjoyed that and have more fun with that than University, but I'll have to probably rewatch University.
Was the voice of the villain in there.
Feelings for that, but Monsters, Inc. 1.
Dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. I definitely enjoy watching that.
Nathan Fillion was in Monsters University. Yeah.
Guy Gardner?
Well, if you watch Cars 3, you will notice Nathan Fillion is one of the cars in Cars 3, so you got to watch that.
I didn't know that.
I recognize Nathan Fillion's voice all over the place because the simple fact of the matter is he's Green Lantern in the DC animated universe. To me. So I know his voice very well.
Yeah.
And I think I actually missed one, so this will, cause I think I missed one out of my list, so this will be number 3. So it'll be WALL-E for number 3.
WALL-E.
Yeah, I fucking love playing WALL-E. I played that in the video game.
I played that one too.
Yeah, that was good.
She was doing him dirty for the first part of that movie. She was making me mad.
I mean, I get it. She just went to Earth to do her mission of trying to find, life on Earth if it was good enough to come back. But yeah, she was like really not fucking with bro. Dude, it's like, why are you following me every damn way? He's like, bro, you the only other robot. I bet. And then, was it number 2? I'm definitely going to put number 2. I'm definitely gonna put The Incredibles there. That's what's gonna be. Yeah. Number 2 is definitely The Incredibles. Cause like Incredibles 1, like I said, it was just amazing. Like I said, I like the villain that they had was just a fanboy who got ignored.
You know what's crazy about The Incredibles?
The hero
is that like. Yes, it's a Pixar movie, but it was dark because think about it like this. When you sit down and really think about what he did, he wiped out most of the superheroes. Every time he built, like, okay, if y'all didn't know the audience, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that robot that Mr. Fantastic or Mr. Incredible fought the first time in the lava cave wasn't meant for him. It was meant for Frozone. Because Frozone would have died in that volcano. Because if you go when he looked up Operation Kronos, it showed that they knew where he was because he was with Bob. That is insane. This dude was meticulous. And then Bon Voyage. Oh my god.
And then we had Bon Voyage.
He said, Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible.
He said, wait a minute. He said, what was
look at this.
Elastigirl?
You got busy.
You was getting it on.
No. When he was... You caught me monologuing.
And then they was trying to sneak him, and he was like, wait, you called me monologue.
Syndrome.
Y'all talking about
I actually had a teacher.
Sid?
I actually had a principal when I went to Grandview. I had a principal that looked like him. I called him Syndrome.
There you go,
yeah. With the spiky red hair.
He had that big ass forehead and everything. It's insane.
Coincidence? I think not.
Oh, he had a strong ass jaw.
When Dash was running, he was like, right there.
He had that principal look. He had the principal, and the teacher was looking crazy. It was the 60s.
Like, I don't know what the hell this dude smoking, but and then the whole Bob and Elastigirl having that. It was Bob and Elastigirl having that argument because he was doing hero work without telling her. He was like, you took down the building. He was like, it was burning down. It was going to
anyway. First of all, she thought she was cheating on her because she found that
I think we're all forgetting the. I think we're all forgetting the best character.
She was like, "Ain't no way." I just found his hair on his jacket.
Who gonna rock Who rocks the Bob better? Who rocks that? Who rocks that Bob better? It's the fact that she had a montage and a list of people who died because of their capes. 1957. No,
I mean she gotta have a reason for no capes.
Yeah.
And then just the whole fight scenes with like Dash and them going against those freaking hovering like blade planes and shit. That shit was dope as hell.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, to my number one,
or like I said, just like one of my
it's
in my top 5
movies is definitely Up. It's the opposite of Jordan's. I fucking love fucking Up so much. Just because,
well, yeah. I don't do well with emotional weird movies. Just because like okay, forget you. Forget you.
We see.
Wow, we're bringing my Zodiac into this. That is insane. I don't know how. I don't appreciate.
Not like it. Finding Nemo is crazy.
My Zodiac being brought up into this. So I'm gonna need you to stop.
But yeah, no, like I loved Up for Kevin. That freaking bird was like my spirit animal. It was so funny. Because and then Doug the dog, like they was carrying the movie, bro. That was so funny. He was just like, I hid under the porch because I love you. And he was just like, how the hell you get
Bro,
here?
you know he went to our high school? You know he went to our high school? The voice actor for the main character went to our high school.
Nah,
they have his picture. They had his picture in the case. You never looked at it by the front office?
No, I never saw him.
Yeah, he went to our high school.
Nice. That's how I know it's Pete.
Yeah, he was born in Kansas City, Missouri.
Nice. Saw at Wyandotte High School. But yeah, freaking But yeah, and then the bird, then when they was all lined up, and he was just like, I don't want you here, and I don't want you here. I'm stuck with you. And then the bird just like squawked at his face. And then like the whole time we thought Kevin was a boy and he had babies. And I was just like, Kevin's a girl?
Nah.
And then like I said, the emotional aspect of it was like hella sad too. Like I'll always like sad. Tear up to like
that was really sad.
Flashback with him and his wife before she got old and passed away. That shit was freaking big sad. But I love the music they played for that too. That music will always be iconic and nostalgic for me because it's like you could play that anywhere on TikTok or wherever, and people are going to know that's from Up.
And that same composer did The Incredibles. Man. He did the Spider-Man movies.
What else has he been
doing?
No wonder why I like this so much. I was just like,
yeah, he's done a lot of shit.
Ooh, I mean, I'm excited to see the movie, anyways.
Michael Giacchino. I think he's doing Fantastic Four too.
Dante.
Ooh,
you're up, my guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, same.
Yeah. Alrighty, like I said, my list is in no particular order. I love all these fucking movies, man.
I don't think Bolt's a Pixar movie.
From the bottom of my list.
I don't think Bolt's
I don't know if y'all remember this movie, but Bolt.
Yeah.
I think it's a Disney movie, but it's not Pixar.
It's not a Pixar movie?
Honorable mention.
I thought Bolt was a Pixar movie.
But it's still a good movie. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, so Bolt is not a Pixar movie. It was made by Walt Disney Animation Studios.
It might be Disney or DreamWorks, but I don't think it is a Pixar though.
Honorable mention.
Well, damn. Honorable mention. Bolt.
Yeah.
Bolt was, I don't know.
That's true.
That was during the era of
I think 2007
movie-based video games, and I always remember seeing commercials for it.
You had a lot of movie-based video games, and I think Bolt was one of those that was actually pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I remember seeing it in the magazines.
Yes, bro, and that fucking hamster used to crack me up in Bolt, man. I loved it so much.
For breakfast.
But yeah, I guess that's honorable mention. So next one is A Bug's Life.
The grasshoppers.
A Bug's Life. I don't know why this movie scared me as a kid.
I think I don't mess with grasshoppers.
Kind of creeped me out. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what it was. They creeped me out.
Of course not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
He said, "Do you think I'm stupid?" Like, no.
But yeah, I also played that game on Nintendo 64. That's old. That is so old. Oh my gosh. And then next up is Monsters. Specifically Monsters Inc., the first one that came out.
I had it on VHS.
That's another one that's close to my heart just because I remember watching that a lot also as a kid. Fucking
Wolowitz.
Great characters.
Great
characters. Mike Wazowski, fucking
Sully.
Who's the other one? It was Mike and
when you find out the Slug Girl is actually a FBI agent or
Mike
whatever.
Wazowski, Sully, got Boo.
Bro. I'm always watching.
Yeah, that movie is peak, bro. Just Boo over there screaming in the... What was it? She was screaming in the restaurant? Was she in the restaurant or the apartment? One of those. It caused a power outage. Was it in the apartment?
I can't remember if she was screaming or if she was laughing because I know
she was crying.
Yeah, she was crying.
Yeah, she was crying, caused the whole power outage, bro. I'm like, because the whole city ran on screens, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, she
you talk
caused
about
the whole power outage.
You talk about the camouflage
that spider
dude,
whatever the hell he was freaking bugging. He was trying to freaking
the boss. He was tripping.
The boss.
He was tripping.
No,
I'm talking about the crab spider looking
dude in the suit. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on
Randy,
like crazy
Steve
shit.
Buscemi
Period.
was
but now the chameleon dude, he was annoying as fuck.
Fucking Randy, what's his name, right?
Yes, he's the scientist from Spy Kids. Yep,
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah,
that's the dude from Spy Kids, right? Yeah.
I can hear it.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Brother, but yeah, peak movie. My next one is Up. I know that's low on the list, but like I said, this is in no particular order. Up is another one of those ones where I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I was in that was emotional
my eyes
because like
in the beginning of that.
I see why he was a crappy old man.
Died and stuff. I think I was.
Yeah.
I was like, and then I still tear up to this day when I go back and watch that scene.
Yeah,
that shit is emotional.
The music was like really hitting because it started out all joy and like happy, and then it got slow really and then like sad when she got older and she was in the hospital. And you were just like, damn, that got really sad real quick.
It's one of those things where what Disney and Pixar are really good at is just like bringing out the emotion, because it's like I want to associate that with like. You don't have a lot of time left in life to do everything that you want to do. So why not just do it now?
Right.
She died before they could like go travel the world, right?
So,
they were supposed to go to some mountain or whatever.
I've always been...
Yeah, so I'm just like, damn, dude.
That hit hard. I'm gonna tell you right now.
They tried to have a baby. They couldn't.
The value that
hit
Up doesn't
hard.
teach you anything. It teaches you the value of life. Like you have to live life every day like it's your last day. That's how I've always lived my life.
Yeah.
I love living on the edge. I love doing crazy stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, powerful life message in there. I gotta make sure this. All right,
Meet the Robinsons.
Then it's not a Pixar movie.
Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the Robinsons.
I can't touch anything.
I thought that was a Pixar movie.
In a big head.
I fucking love Meet the Robinsons.
Yes. Yes.
Bro, that specific scene would play so much in commercials when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't. And then the end song when it. Oh my god,
it's a wonderful.
It's
movie.
another life message thing, bro.
Yep. Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward, man.
Yep.
All of this is. I want y'all to know the plot of this movie is because he didn't let his best friend get enough sleep for his baseball game. That is the whole
and
plot.
And therefore became a villain.
Best friend didn't get no sleep. Therefore, he missed the home run winning catch.
I was like,
no, for me, it will always be the scene where he's walking down the hallway and then everybody's trying to hang out with him. He's like, they all hated me.
That man could let that go and he would have been okay.
Bro, he was tweaking. I was like, you did not.
No, and then he did accept the apology. He was cool, but then the hat was like, "Nah, we already full fit into this plan. We ain't about to back out now."
If anything, that movie taught me I'm not hating to my full extent.
You know what?
Having that much
generational hating is
in
insane.
Your heart for that many years is crazy, bro.
Generational hatred.
Let's not forget about 50 Cent. Did we not forget what 50 Cent did?
Him and Kendrick Lamar.
50 Cent literally bought all front row tickets to a Ja Rule concert just for no one to show
50
up.
Cent. Yeah.
Generational talents right there.
I don't know, man. There's some grade A crash outs.
Of course.
But my next one after that is Cars. Specifically, the first Cars movie. Because back when I was in daycare as a kid, they would play this movie a lot. And I just fell in love with this movie, bro. This is such a classic. It brings me back to simpler times in my life. Like, it was... for some reason, I remember watching this.
I want to say that Cars helped me overcome.
I don't know why.
Later on in life,
yeah,
the Cars movie helped me overcome my own overconfidence in things. Like, I'm a very confident person, but I sometimes when I was younger, I teetered on confidence and arrogance. The Cars taught me how to balance that. Like, Cars really show like you think you're on top. But when you slow down for a second, you're realistically just, going through the motions. You're not as good as everyone has hyped you up to be and yourself to be. You're only as good as you allow yourself to be, but you cannot, you can't brag about how good you are.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, that nigga Lightning had me hot that whole half of that movie, bro. The first half of it, he had me hot as hell. He went to their town and fucked all of it up, and he still wanted to be mad at them. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Go in there and fix that shit. You
had to learn the lesson.
You over here messing up their little town and stuff, and you don't want to fix the road. He had me hot as hell during that movie, bro.
When he let him go the first time, like he took off.
Glad they put that boot on his tire so he can't go nowhere.
But then look, he was like, "We ain't no dumb hillbilly. We just like your gas for sleep." Like, damn.
I was like, bro,
like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I think that movie low key got me into Cars because that one scene.
When he hit them with
nighttime
around
night,
and then he hit him with like, he said, "As a kid, we got ourselves a nodder." Hey, look, I looked for that song for a minute too. I looked for that song and I found it, and I actually fell asleep listening to that song. Oh my god. No, remember the Cars video game? You remember the Cars video game at night? And you got the lights off and you trying to run from Big
Frank.
Frank.
It? Light?
He said, "That's Frank."
That's
some scary shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the ghost light.
Bruh. But yeah, that's peak, bro. Cars. My next one is Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo had it on. I'm pretty sure it had a Game Boy game. They had one on GameCube. Or is that PS2? GameCube or PS2? One of those. Yeah, I think I specifically played the Game Boy and the either GameCube or PS2 one. Shit was fire. The movie was fire. I don't know how you didn't love it. The soundtrack in that movie was fire. The message in that movie was fire too. Like,
yeah,
he had a hard time letting his son go.
But at the same time, I've seen
his own person because of what happened to his mom.
I've seen a lot of stuff like that, and just Finding Nemo just didn't hit home for me. Maybe because I didn't have a dad. So. Hold on. To the audience out there, God, I'm okay.
That sounds like a skill issue.
I can make those jokes now. I'm okay.
Shit, I ain't. All right, let's not get into that. Anyway, it was a good movie. The characters were fire. The story was fire. The seagulls had me dead in that movie. What was that? I think he was trying to. Was that in Finding Dory or Finding Nemo? When he was interrogating the fish and brought him up above water, and then the seagulls were there and they were all about to attack him. He was like, "All right, I'll tell you."
No, that was. I think that was Finding Nemo because it was the crab dudes that was being assholes.
Oh yeah. Right, because the bird knew where Nemo was and he was trying to find his dad to tell him where he was. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But that movie was hilarious.
Like,
bro.
hop in my mouth. And I'll take you to your son.
The freaking turtle, what's his name?
Oh, fucking.
Now that I'll give you. I'll give you that.
Crash. That was his name.
Yeah.
Top 10 characters in fucking Pixar. Bro was awesome. I loved his character.
It was the little baby turtle, and he was like, "You're gonna jump down and do it."
Give me some fin.
He's like, "You're very cute, but I don't know what you're."
Now that I give you, that was a cool scene.
It's...
That's cool. I just can't give you the whole movie.
Totally. Bro, yeah, nah. And then the whole scene of them trying to go through the jellyfish and then getting chased by the sharks and shit. Nah, bro, that movie.
Fish are friends, not food.
Until he smelt some blood and then he was on the ass. What was his name? Bruce, right?
Yeah.
The shark? Yeah. Pete.
Yeah, that jellyfish scene was sad because, I think Marlin was the clownfish. Yeah, he tried to save Dory because they was getting stung up like crazy.
He went back because he was actually starting to have fun, and he got ahead of Dory, and then he noticed Dory wasn't there, and he turned around and was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that thing was scary. I really thought she was about to die. I was like, no.
That had me scared of jellyfish for a while. Finding Nemo, fire. My next one is The Incredibles. Yes. The Incredibles, bro. Dash is what got me into speedsters. I freaking love Dash.
That was a good game.
Going crazy,
and then I played the games. I played the first game, and then Rise of the Underminer.
My only thing about Incredibles,
Rise of the Underminer was fire. I like that game. But no, the whole
damn. Yeah, I was mad when I went to the movie theaters and saw kids. Nah, get your stinking kids out of here. This is for me.
14 years almost.
This is for me. Man.
Yeah, we've been waiting on that shit for a long time. But Incredibles was fire. I love a good spy superhero movie type shit, you know? Yeah. So they did that shit really well. And it was like
I said, Syndrome
teetering on the edge was kind of scary
Syndrome
too, sometimes.
Top 10 Pixar villain.
I was like,
and
bro,
he might be in the conversation of like possibly top 15 movie villains of all time. He might have that conversation. Because he did kill off a lot of superheroes. Because think about it like this. In Incredibles 2, he indirectly killed the Incredibles 2. Remember the CEO and his sister and their parents got killed and mugged? He indirectly killed them because the superheroes, the phones and stuff like that, it wasn't that they were like underground or anything. Yeah. They were dead. They were dead. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah. The Incredibles was damn near a perfect movie to me when I was a kid. I loved that shit. Now, moving on up to WALL-E.
Yeah.
WALL-E is my number 2. WALL-E is I don't know who told him to cook like that. I'm pretty sure he was just in the conference like, hey, let's make a robot movie, and they was like, all right, bet. And they put their whole
don't overpollute the planet and die.
Like, what was the whole premise of the movie? Like,
it was everyone.
Yes.
COVID. If it in COVID,
yeah, right.
The crazy thing about COVID was that we were stuck in the house. Pollution went down. Emissions went down. The oceans got better. Like, if we did that again, or like if we just stopped messing up our planet and actually did what we were supposed to do, the planet could heal itself and give us more resources. But because we have corporate greed, stupid, people that run our nations, we don't get that. And WALL-E showed that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, how do you have such a banger movie with a main character that doesn't speak
I can name
the whole
5
time?
good movies just like that.
He just says like one or two words the whole time. It's like, just
yeah.
Yes, like he's literally just pulls on our heartstrings the whole movie. And then when we thought he died, oh my god, bro, no,
that's one thing Pixar movies going to do is damn near almost look like somebody about to get killed off. You just
like when the voice actor for what was his name for Doc from Cars, when he passed away, and they gave him that whole thing, or like in the they give you that farewell type thing, that pulls on my heartstrings. So I'm like, damn. So yeah. Facts. WALL-E was just goated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
music plays a big part.
Yeah. All right. Now my number 1 is very near and dear to my heart. I named my dog after one of these characters. Like Toy Story. Yeah. Toy Story. I fucking love Toy Story. I
lined my toys up.
Unless you tried to catch your toys getting up and walking around.
Every toy I had against the wall and walked out the room. And every 2 minutes, I was looking there to make sure no one was out of place by Lisa. If I saw somebody out of place, I knew I was catchy. I never called nobody. Who was the villain in Toy Story 2? I can't remember.
Yes, and specifically Toy Story 2 was my favorite one. Toy Story 2 was fire. It was that fat old the fucking miner dude and then the fat dude. Because the fat dude stole Woody and then the miner wouldn't let Woody leave once he got there.
Yeah, miner was crazy. But I do like that movie only because no, wait. Was that the same movie when they was doing that cleaning sequence, or was that the first one?
That was the second movie.
Yeah. That cleaning sequence
that was when Woody got his arm ripped off.
That is a part of my brain watching that whole cleaning sequence. I was just like
blooper reels and stuff like that at the end of the movie.
Satisfying.
Okay. So didn't they do one with the miner where he was like talking to the Barbie dolls?
They had a Bugs Life blooper in that movie.
Yeah.
No, it's still a kids movie, but which part did you?
He slapped her ass. I think.
He just
Didn't he slap her ass when she was walking away?
They called him in the toy box. He was like, "Yeah,
No?
yeah, I'll get you in the next. You know, if you want to be in the next movie, I got
swore
you."
he
And they
did.
looked. He's like, "Oh, sorry, ladies. You know, time's up." You know.
Yes, bro.
That was a good. That. Like I said.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Yeah, the second movie was fire, and
The
then
music.
the whole scene with when Jesse got left behind by her owner.
Yeah, with that music, bro, that song was stuck in my head. I was like, bro.
When you do when you're doing a trilogy, like of any types, trilogies are very hard to get right from movie to movie to movie. Toy Story did that. Peak. The first 3 movies of Toy Story's peak. The 4th one, it can be considered, it's still good, but it's still a cash grab at the same time. So that's what kind of fluctuate with Toy Story. But the first 3 movies, peak. And all the video games, peak.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3 specifically. I remember playing that game. That game was, I like that game.
So then we move on to...
Yeah, Toy Story 2 is, one of my... Hello?
All right, cool. Let's finish this up. I got some editing. I definitely got some editing to do now. Cause yeah. Anyways, yeah. So Avatar: Last Airbender is the greatest anime of all, or not anime. Is the greatest Nickelodeon show of all time. No shade to SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom, but they're all legends. They're all right, but this is by far the greatest. Like, they had the greatest storytelling. It had the greatest, what's it called? It just had the greatest
World
characters,
building.
like world building, the characters from episode 1 until the last episode. That movie had me in a chokehold when it came out, and I can't wait till, I'm talking about when they did Sozin's Comet, not actual live action movie. Don't get me wrong. But I can't wait to...
movie? They never made a live action movie.
You're right, Dante. They never made a live action movie. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se. What are you talking about? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, my personal opinion is Avatar. I still watch Avatar to this day. Like, it just hits differently. And Uncle Iroh, greatest mentor of all time. One of the greatest mentors of all time. I take that back. One of the greatest mentors of all time.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, Zuko really did have one of the best, like, redemption arcs that I've seen in animation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, to go from someone so hated to, like, being one of the fan favorites, like, you have to be able to execute that right for it to actually hit. And I think they did that perfectly.
Yeah, and he was like definitely like a relatable character, just trying to get approval from, his father and stuff. So then, he could, keep his honor, as a prince of the Fire Nation and stuff. So it was just like, he was just going out his way, doing anything means necessary to try to get his honor back and his approval from his father. And his uncle was just trying to, just teach him, like, that's not all life is about, And so,
yeah.
I loved his character development and his arc from, like you said, being a villain and being the most dangerous person to worry about, along with his sister, to being the ally and good friend to Aang and the squad.
Azula crash out.
Yeah.
Should crash out.
Bro, she was
definitely the most hated.
You can see how far Zuko came in that last battle between him and Azula when they were fighting.
She was out to kill. She was out to
kill. And Zuko's like, he always had the upper hand in that battle just because he's not like, his head is more clear than Azula. Azula's just mad as fucking wants to kill him.
Yeah.
Azula cheated. Yeah. If it wasn't for plot, Azula wins. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Especially when
Zuko wins if it wasn't for
especially
yeah.
When Azula hit Aang in his Avatar state and fucked his back up, that made me want to slap the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Bro, when she beat Suki and came in as the what's it called, as the Kyoshi Warriors, I was like, oh my gosh. But you know what? You know who also had redemption arcs, and I'm glad they did it. I'm just glad that May and Ty Lee betrayed her. I'm really glad. And May hit us with the coldest line in Avatar. She was like, I love Zuko more than I fear you. And Azula was pissed.
Yeah. She was about to fire her, and then that's when I forget Ty Lee. Yeah, she hit those points. Said boom, 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 boom. She said, "Let's go."
And you really got inside look into how their friendship works when they went to that beach together. That one episode, you kind of saw how their friendship was.
Yeah, especially when they was questioning Zuko. I thought that was real cool too. She was like, what are you mad about? He was just like, I don't know. She was like, are you mad at Dad? He was like, no. Are you mad at us? She was like, no. Then why are you mad? He's like, I'm mad at myself. I was like, that's so real, bro.
I think that was for me, that was the beginning of Zuko's what? I that part, finding out and then when you find out that Zuko, his great grandfather was not only Fire Lord Sozin, but was this his great grandfather? I think it was either his great grandfather or great great grandfather. But it's also Fire Lord Roku was also his other grandfather.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, no wonder you battling with your internal forces.
Yeah, but. Plus, at the time, he had betrayed Uncle Iroh and got him locked up, so he was just like, damn.
I'm still wondering how Uncle Iroh broke out of prison. To this day, I'm still wondering.
He was working out in there. This man did a P90X workout and got a six-pack, and when the guards came in, he fucked them up and then left.
He was out there looking like prime Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Man.
Doing one-handed pull-ups, bro.
And he's a member of the White Lotus, so you already know he was going to be on that type of timing.
But why was he doing... Look, he put the orange in his mouth and got to work. Yep. He got to work. I was like, yo, when he took off the robe and he was that jacked, I said, what the hell happened to this? I'm like,
that's all you can do.
Look, I said, I apologize, Uncle Iroh. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Yeah.
That was peak.
Yeah. And then we was talking about the library that was underground with that big old owl. Yeah, that owl freaked me out for a while as a kid. That was actually creepy. Because he went from being like a normal owl and then he grew that long ass neck. It was like chasing him as all. Like, nah.
Yeah. I said, oh, okay. Nah, but you know who really creeped me out? It was definitely that the face stealer.
Yeah.
Code.
Yeah, that was one of the darkest ones.
That was weird.
Nah, the fucking episode where she found out about blood bending was creepy to me.
That one was creepy too.
Oh, yeah. She was like, you got that in you. I know you can do it.
You got that dog in you. Like, nah.
No, when Katara found the dude that killed her mom.
I really thought she was about to end that man's life. Nah, yeah. Zuko was surprised.
She was like, you made one mistake. And she was like, it was pretty much just like leaving me alive. And then she stopped the whole rain in the area. I was like, oh, no.
Zuko had to be afraid because he was like, she could have killed me a long time ago. Yeah. She could have killed me a long time ago. Because I think Zuko had a flashback to when he first joined the team, and Katara was like, you don't have to worry. If you do anything to hurt Aang, you don't have to worry about your destiny because I'll end it permanently. He saw she was serious.
She already watched him in a 1v1 before, so I mean, it really wasn't that crazy.
Stopping rain?
Yeah. You turned into icicles after that.
You different. You different. You built different. And let's not talk about Team Avatar without talking about Toph, the greatest earthbender of all time, the blind bandit.
I was talking to Dante about the same thing with the library scene when it was sad when she was trying to stop Appa from getting stolen, but she couldn't sandbend yet. Yeah, because she was trying to hold up the library at the same time, and then the sand dude showed up trying to take Appa. She's like, bro, I can't bend and hold this up at the same time. Yeah, I was like, damn. That was so sad.
Now, if it wasn't for Katara, Aang would have killed them. Aang was about to murder them.
Yeah, he really was our real demon time. He was like, "You muscle." I was like, "Oh no."
Nah, she's a D1 instigator for that shit. She was like, "Yeah, them niggas muscled Appa, bro. I wouldn't let that happen to my bison."
Nah. I don't call that instigating. I just call that telling the straight up truth and then letting you figure out what you're gonna do from there. And look, Sokka was like, "We need to go." To kill us all. Hey, look, what I hate about Aang, I love Aang so much, but what I hate about that dude is that the fact that he'd be like, I am a pacifist. Sir, you damn near, what do you mean pacifist? Who do you pacify? I've seen you murder old people. You was out there destroying Fire Nation ships, talk about pacifist. You are not a pacifist. You murdered some people.
If you're using air to push me off a cliff, you think I'm magically just gonna land on like a pillow at the bottom? You're crazy. How many times I saw him push an earthbender off of the cliff in Ba Sing Se, and we didn't know where they landed at, bro. I'm just like, bro, they died. There's no way.
They're dead.
It's like the Spider-Man games when you throw someone off the roof.
Yeah, they started fixing those though, because the recent Spider-Man games, if you did that and then looked over the cliff, you saw like a web will come out the building and like strap into the building and stuff.
That's some bullshit. So you telling me he put that shit on the side of the building to get them? Get the fuck out of here.
No, what we're telling you is that Spider-Man doesn't kill. He just seriously. Remember, Batman does not kill. He just seriously maims. And
so, who you getting your ass beat by, Batman or Spider-Man?
Neither, because my hospital bills are gonna get killed.
Spider-Man gonna throw a whole sewage lid at my dang head, bro.
No, Spider-Man gonna rotate that damn thing 360 degrees 4 times and then hit me with the damn thing. What you think? What do you think I'm gonna do? And then Batman got about 50 pounds worth of Kevlar armor on and talking about he gonna hit you once right in your trachea and then talk about talk. Neither. Why am I doing crime in any of these cities? I'm normal.
Yeah, I feel like punching Batman would hurt.
Yes.
Well, like when he punched Superman was like, "Let me see your hand." And it was fucking broken.
broke. He was like, "You broke this finger, you broke this." You know, just a couple days of ice and some rest. Nah. But Avatar Aang, I'm glad he didn't learn that as a here trick, because if Avatar Aang learned how to do that, it would have been raps. Because look, I'm telling you right now, when he went into the Avatar state versus Sozin, or Avatar against I can't think of his name. Fire Lord Ozai. When he went against Ozai, look, Kyoshi took over. Kyoshi took over for about a good 30 minutes.
Kyoshi, what would you do? Just kill them all. Honestly.
When he asked his past lives like how to deal with Ozai, and they all told him like, you're going to have to murder him. Like even his airbending.
Killing's the only option.
You knew. First of all, I don't know why he even asked Kyoshi. Kyoshi's the wrong person to ask about how to settle justice. That is the wrong person to ask.
Like, yeah, murder, bro.
Murder is her thing. Like she will murder a motherfucker.
She made her own continent.
That is true.
She literally split off a big ass master land and was like, "We're gonna go over here. You stay over there."
Technically, the Conqueror dude didn't get killed by her, but she might as well have, because she was gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
But yes, Avatar's peak.
Yeah, and then like I said, the whole choreography and the music and just the silence of Zuko versus Azula, that thing was just like
was going. Whoever was doing the music for the Agni Kai, when they like went back in and you just saw the flames and everything, I'm just like, all right, you in your bag, Like that fight was. Yeah. Woo, I still get chills watching that fight. They should have gave the only thing I will say. I saw this on TikTok. Somebody said they should have gave Zuko the rainbow flames when he learned how to firebend from the masters, and he should have been able to do the rainbow flames to fight Azula. And I was like, that would have actually been peak.
Shit, that made me think of when Aang and Zuko were doing the dragon dance together. That was so good too.
That's what I'm talking about. So when the dragons like blew fire at them and it was a rainbow, that would have been peak. Like Zuko's inner piece just rainbow flames. It would have been chef's kiss.
Right.
But I think we've established some good takes today. We're gonna wrap it up a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little insight of next week's episode. So I am on vacation starting tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, I'm on vacation. I'm going to Mexico on a cruise. So yay. But I do the episode promo on Thursday still releasing, and then on Monday we're going to be talking about on episode 6, July 21st. First, we're going to be breaking down Captain America: Civil War and why Steve Rogers was right the entire time. Tony was out here causing damage. And Tony Stark is the reason why the MCU is what the MCU is today, because of his problems. His problems directly cause the other problems of the MCU. So that is what we're going to talk about there. Then I'm going to give y'all some real pros and cons of traveling with Delta, American, Frontier, Southwest, and Spirit Airlines. No brand deals. I just used to work for the airline, so I'm going to give you some truth, and I'm going to give you airline industry secrets that most people do not know. And last but not least, we are going to be giving flowers to an underrated sci-fi movie, In Time with Justin Timberlake. A time-based currency, still relevant and slept on. I don't know if y'all watched that movie, but it's underrated as hell.
Yeah, I watched that movie.
Oh my gosh. If you've enjoyed this episode, like, subscribe, share, and go check out the merch at cartoonsandchaos.com. I'm wearing one of the shirts today. It's my Cartoons and Chaos podcast tank top. Go check it out if you want one. Go ahead and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, wherever you tuning in from, the chaos will follow. I'm that guy, Jordan. That's Dallas. That's Dante. We make the Golden Trio. And this has been the Cartoons and Chaos podcast. Episode 6 drops next week. I'll see y'all in a week.
Thanks, everybody.